to Career Uprising. I'm your host and professional career coach, Lorraine Rise. Join me as I guide you through an amazing journey of self-discovery and empowerment. If you are looking for work, changing careers, or stuck in a toxic job, then this is the show for you. I offer both practical and spiritual guidance to help you up-level and advance your career. Let's start the uprising. Hey everybody, you are listening to episode 57, Secrets to Self-Confidence. Hello. How are you guys doing? It is a red hot summer here in Virginia. I love it. Love it. It's not going to get too hot for me. It's not. I like summer. I really do. I mean, I suppose at some point it could get too hot, but probably not. I can't believe the year is halfway over. My mind is blown. I know it's a cliche, but I just can't believe it. By the time this show airs, it's going to be like mid-July? Oh my goodness. Crunch time. How are you doing in your career? What's going on? Or life? How is life? Are you achieving what you want? I hope so. Am I achieving what I want? I got to do the things that I tell you guys to do. I have to do that a lot. So it's good. I achieved a major goal that I mentioned on the last show about starting my first group program. Awesome. That felt so good. So what about you? What else do you want to do? And what's holding you back? One thing that I know holds a lot of people back is confidence, self-confidence. So I really thought I needed to do a whole show on this because I haven't done it. I hinted about it and I talk about confidence in a lot of ways throughout a lot of episodes, but I've never really just hit the nail on the head. So that's what I want to do today. And confidence is it's mystifying to some people. And I think a lot of people have the wrong idea about what it really is and how to get it. So I'm going to share my perspective today on where confidence actually comes from, maybe not what you think, and how you can get it, and how I got it. Because I didn't always have it. Definitely not. And I am told a lot that I'm a confident person. Oh, I wish I had your confidence, Lorraine. I've heard that many times. I love your passion and your energy and your confidence. I wish I had that. Well, you can. And I'm going to share with you why I'm so confident these days and why I wasn't before and how I changed. So, but this is so important because it affects every area of your life. Your career, of course, but it literally has to do with everything. Because how you are in one area of your life is how you are in another. You're going to keep hearing me say that in the future until it sinks in. And a lot of my clients say that this is one of the biggest benefits that they get from the coaching process is increased confidence, which of course just tickles me pink. I love hearing that because I know the ripple effect long-term that will have when you solve that. And I actually put out a poll recently in my Facebook group, which I would invite you to go join if you're not in it. And I asked people, what do you want to hear more about on my show and in my blogs? Self-confidence, I was surprised. I guess I shouldn't be, but it was one of the top topics and answers that people want to hear about. So I love that feedback. So here it is, guys, my gift to you. Mwah. Okay. We're going to do a show on confidence. So at the heart of all of this is the concept of interconnectedness in our lives, right? Our health, our relationships, your marriage, your job, your finances, all of it. It's all connected. And when you lack confidence in one area of your life, you're probably lacking it in others. Now, some more than others, it may be you feel more confident in one area than another, but generally who you are in one area is how you are in other areas. And when you increase confidence in one area of life, you're going to be amazed at what it does for other areas. When you get bolder and start to take more risks in one place, well, it's not so scary then to do it in the other places too. Shocker, right? So that's the beautiful thing about it, okay? And so you need to understand that whatever patterns or trends or blind spots that you have in one place, heal them there, and you heal them everywhere. All right? So that's why this is so important. And it's important to get to the heart of why you don't feel worthy or confident or good enough, because it's going to affect everything. So I will share with you, and maybe this surprises people a lot, that I used to be terrified, and I mean that word genuinely, terrified of public speaking. And this is going to sound funny coming from somebody who now speaks for a living, right? In college, it was awful. I was absolutely petrified of getting up and giving one dinky 5-minute little contrived speech in a public speaking class. My heart would pound. My body would tense up. It would ruin like the entire day before. Like if I had public speaking class on Tuesday and I had to get up and give a stupid little 5-minute speech, Monday was ruined. Monday was screwed. Like, I'm serious. I remember this, and it just gave me so much anxiety. And I look back on it now, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? But I can also kind of remember that younger girl who was more insecure, and I thank God I've grown up so much since then. But it's confidence for me has been an evolution. It certainly has not been something that I got overnight, but here's the biggest secret to it that I've learned, okay? This is really the game changer. And I think that this really was the turning point for me in being able to find my confidence, is recognizing that confidence is not a result of circumstances. Oh, if I just get this, I'll be more confident. Or if I can just achieve this, I'll be more confident. I know I'll be more confident if I just get this. We tell ourselves that, but it's wrong. Confidence is a choice. It's a conscious choice that we make over and over again every day. It has nothing to do with whether we've succeeded or failed at something or what other people say about us. God knows it has nothing to do with what other people say about us. We make it about that, but it's not. Confidence is an inner state of mind. It's a state of being. It's just what you are and what you choose to be, with no attachments to any outcome. For example, let's say you're interviewing for jobs. That's a situation that makes a lot of people terrified and they don't have confidence, right? Because you're in the hot seat. It's like all on you. And a lot of people would let past rejections, so past jobs that they interviewed for that they didn't get, affect their confidence. Well, I didn't get that job before, so I'm probably not going to get this one. They're probably not going to hire me. Going to go for a younger candidate, right? I always did in the past. Sound familiar? So we let past situations dictate our future results. But this is a huge, huge mistake, because if you defined the future only by what had happened in the past, nothing new would ever happen. I'm serious. Think about what little sense this makes. Nobody would ever learn to walk because you don't walk when you're a baby, you got to learn. No one would ever invent anything new. Nothing would ever evolve beyond what it is right now. And we all know that's not true. Never, ever judge your future results on the past. You're comparing two things that simply cannot be compared. They're two different things. So the biggest thing is an inner shift to knowing that confidence is a conscious choice. It's a state of being that you can be in. Now, we dip in and out of it sometimes. We allow ourselves to kind of go back into that old pattern. So it's a muscle that you need to flex and build up. But you can choose it anytime, no matter what's going on. No matter what, you can feel confidence. That thought, that feeling is available to you every second of every day. Nobody can take that from you. It's so free. And the thing is, to me, lack of confidence really comes a lot of times from fear of judgment, right? We're afraid other people are going to judge us for something. If we weren't, why would we lack confidence? Why would we really care? Right? What makes failure sting so bad is that we're afraid other people are going to judge us, but we're really judging ourselves. It's self-judgment. Okay? So I want you to think about that, especially think about that concept of basing your future success on past results. Because I used to coach people on weight loss, and this is big for weight loss. People think, oh, I just can't lose weight. Why? Well, because I've never been able to do it in the past. and I think, okay, so does that mean your body is just physically incapable of losing weight? Highly unlikely. Maybe you need the right strategy. Maybe you need the right motivation. Maybe you didn't stick with it long enough. Maybe you're going about it wrong. There's so many other more likely possibilities than the fact that it's just not possible for you. Okay? So apply this to anything. Losing weight, interviewing, changing careers, asking for a raise, whatever is going on. Okay? There's a first time for everything, guys. All right? Nothing new would ever be invented or happen if we could only do what has been done before. Okay, so let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, I have a special resource that I have developed for you on this exact topic that I really think is going to help you to build your confidence. And I'm also going to walk you through the exact thoughts I want you to let go of and the thoughts I want you to adopt to start increasing your confidence today. Okay, we'll be right back. Hey guys, we're on a break for just a minute, and I want to tell you how you can work with me personally as your career coach. My signature program, Career Transformation, is perfectly designed for clients who are going through a major career transition. If you're changing fields, or maybe returning to the workforce after an absence, or even undecided on a career path, this is the solution for you. My coaching process is laser focused and is tailored to your needs, so we'll gain clarity on your path and craft a job search strategy that will support your big career move. So if that sounds amazing, take action now by heading over to my website, careeruprising.com, to learn more about the Career Transformation Program and apply for a phone call with me. All right, let's get back to our show. Hey, everybody. Okay, so I want to share with you a resource that I just recently developed that I think is going to take this whole concept to the next level. So if you haven't been to my website in a while, I want you to go to careeruprising.com/store. I am so excited. This is so awesome. I have made an online store. It's only got 4 things in it right now, so it's tiny, but it's a store. And what I have developed are some guided meditations or visualizations, call them whatever you want. And one of them is called Self-Confidence Boost. So I made it because, like I said, this is such a pervasive issue that people of every age and every type of person out there, we all struggle with this. So I really wanted to develop something that focused on the issue of confidence. So I made a meditation called Self-Confidence Boost. And what this does is it walks you through how to release that old story of I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, I can't, and I don't know, all of those things. And usher in the new thoughts and then reprogram yourself for a new story that tells you that you can. And the reason I'm such a big fan of meditations is because I use them in my own life. Meditation, visualization, and flow dreaming specifically, if you're familiar with our the owner of Inflow Radio, Summer McStravick, she kind of has her own method called flow dreaming, which I love. But whatever your fancy is, some kind of, spiritual practice or quiet practice where you can go inward and reprogram the story and the script inside of you. This is where real change happens. So this is why I started venturing out into creating meditations, because I use them. I'm sharing with you what I have used to create my success, and I still use to this day. So I would encourage you to check that out. I have gotten really good feedback already from some of the first few people who have bought my meditations on there. I would love your feedback. So please feel free to email me. Let me know what you think if you try it out. But I want you to really go beyond this podcast and go beyond listening and take action. And that's one small way that you can kind of take action to actually start changing this and applying this in your own life. And they're super affordable, $10. So it's not a money-making thing, please know at all. They're $10. But I made them because I use this and I believe in it and I know it can help you. So kind of along those lines, that's a good segue into this. It's all about letting go of the old story and the old script that we tell ourselves and buy into. So what kind of thoughts are you having? What does your self-talk look like? Are you getting in your own way? Are you saying things to yourself that inhibit your confidence? I used to. I still do. I still struggle with this. I've come a long way. But what are some thoughts maybe that you want to let go of? Here's a couple I thought of. Confident people aren't afraid. Confident people have no fear. That's wrong. Flat out wrong. They have the fear, they just move through it anyway. They lean into it. They don't let the fear make decisions for them, but they have the fear, for sure. You either have confidence or you don't. It's just a personality thing. Have you ever believed that? I think that's hogwash. Whatever that word means. I don't even know what that word means. It's just kind of fun to say. But yeah, I don't believe that at all. I think that you can get anybody at any time has a well of confidence within them that's available to them if they just accept it. I've failed in the past, so it's not going to work. How is that thought helping your confidence? How is that moving the needle forward and getting you to your goals? I'm just not a confident person. How about that? Have you ever said that to yourself? I'm just not a confident person. Like, it's just not for you. Like, that's just for other people. Baloney. Start thinking of yourself as a confident person. Start describing yourself that way. I dare you. Or how about this one? Other people are going to judge me. You know what I say to that? So what? Who cares? You can't, they're going to judge you anyway. Whether you know it, whether they verbalize it or not, people are judging you every day. Who cares? I don't care. There's people out there maybe who don't like my show or don't like my coaching or my blogs. I don't care. Let them judge me. It's got nothing to do with me. Here's some thoughts maybe to consider adopting that might actually build confidence within you. What other people think of me is none of my business. I love that one. I heard that from one of my bosses years ago, and it always stuck with me. I thought it was hysterical. What other people think of me is none of my business. What's the worst that can happen? What is the worst that can happen? I've done that with clients. I say, hit me with it. Hit me with your worst case scenario. What are you afraid is going to happen? Tell me. Let's go there. And it's never anything scary. It never is. How about this one? If I don't try, I'll never know. Yeah. If you don't try, you'll never know. Is that scarier than trying, never knowing? I like this one. 2 simple words. So what? So what? Who cares? People might judge me. It might not work. I might not get the job. So what? That kind of goes along with what's the worst that's going to happen. I'm a confident person. I think I'm a confident person. You know why? Because I freaking tell myself that I'm a confident person. I choose to feel that way. I choose to describe myself that way. I had to feel that and lean into that and describe myself that way before I could have proof of it and start accomplishing things. You see how one comes before the other? So here's some more tips that may seem superficial, but oh my God, they're not. If you want to be more confident, stand up straight. Make eye contact. Dress like you mean it. Show up for your life. Take a look at yourself deep down to the granular level. Do you make eye contact with other people? Do you dress your best, like you care? How's your posture? All of it. How are you showing up in the world? How do you present yourself? Really look at that. Okay? And remember, when you're afraid of something and when you're not confident about something, what you're really afraid of isn't the thing or the failure, it's the emotion attached to it. You're afraid of feeling an emotion. If I don't get that job, I'm going to feel disappointed. If I ask for a raise and they don't give it to me, I'm going to feel embarrassed. I'm going to feel disappointed. I'm going to feel rejection. But if you're willing to sit with that emotion and experience it, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's only the emotion that you're afraid of. That's what's holding you back from confidence, is not being willing to feel a negative emotion. But when you are, and you say, that's okay. If this doesn't work out, I'm going to feel whatever, disappointment. I might feel a little bit of rejection or embarrassment or whatever, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with feeling that, and I'm going to do it anyway. Whew, that's where the magic happens. That's awesome. Okay, your action tip. This is what I want you guys to do. I want you to pick one thing, it can be small, that scares you this week, and I dare you to do it. I dare you to do it. One little thing that you've been holding back on. That's one thing that's on your, oh, it would be nice list. Do you have an it would be nice list? It would be nice if I had this, or if this could happen. I want you to take action on one thing, even if it's small, this week that scares you. Okay? And check out that meditation on my online store, careeruprising.com. I really think it's going to help you. Okay? That's at least one small action you can take to start reprogramming yourself a little bit. Okay? I hope this message helps you and serves you. And as always, I love you guys. Take this message to heart. And I hope you have a beautiful week. And I will talk to you next time. That's it for today's show. Thank you so much for listening. If you like what you heard today, please consider giving the show a positive review on iTunes. It would mean a lot to me, and it would help to spread the word so that others can learn about the show. Thanks again for tuning in, and I can't wait to connect with you again next time on Career Uprising.
This show is brought to you by InflowRadio.com. The best curated talk radio network for personal development, wellness, spirituality, and conscious business.